It's not long now till we are out in these streets. Welcome to your Millennial Unfiltered Mother podcast, aka your mum podcast. I'm your host, Christiana, and welcome back to another episode. I hope everyone is doing well. Yes, we're still in lockdown, but we've had a bit of news. And I know when I first heard it, I was just like, whatever. I think the best way for me to just react to all these government sort of press conferences and news and stuff like that is just to take it with a pinch of salt, because there's no way that they're going to know that this roadmap is actually going to work. How can they know? Yes, I think it's good that they're setting targets, because I don't know about everybody else, but for me, the dates as they were coming out, it kind of made me feel like, okay, right, it's starting time to get ready. So before I jump all the way into the conversation today, I'm joined by my friend Fola. She's joining me via phone. So yeah, we're just gonna have this chat together.
Hi.
What's been going on? I haven't spoken to you in a minute.
It's been a hot minute, hasn't it?
It's been too many minutes.
Yes, it's all good in the hood. Happy New Year and that.
Oh no, it's not been that long. Don't try. Don't try it.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't seen each other physically since last year.
Last year when? Like my birthday? It wasn't my birthday. I didn't do anything for my birthday.
Before. Yeah, literally just before your birthday.
That's like 5 months ago.
That's why I said Happy New Year.
Nah, I refuse to. I refuse to believe that we have not seen each other this year. Like, I'm not having this.
No, we literally haven't. And obviously, because of circumstances, but it is what it is. But no, we haven't seen each other. It's weird. Oh.
Anyways, what's new?
I am well. Good in the hood. Good in the hood. It's nice. It feels weird talking to you over the phone. I'm so sorry. This is so weird.
Why?
Because we're always used to speaking face to face. I think it's just weird.
Or via voice notes, or
I know, right?
Or some dumbass flipping. Anyway, I'm a bit mashed up because I'm currently on a detox.
What detox are you on now?
So I've done it before. It's a 12-day detox, and so basically you starve yourself for 12 days in a nutshell. So I'm on day 3. This is basically the end of day 3, and I'm still at the hungry stage, but I think it's starting to pass. I've done it before, so I kind of remember vaguely that it was like day 4 where it wasn't no longer an issue, like you're not hungry anymore type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's just bare juicing. It's just fruit and veg.
I was going to say, what does it entail? So it's literally just juicing, basically.
Literally juicing. I'm following some guideline. I'm following a recipe and stuff like that. So, and I'm following it to like the T. So it's good. I mean, all the smoothies are nice. All your sort of regular fruits or whatever. But yeah, the first few days are always the hardest because,
of course.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I'm tired, tired all the time. But the last time I did it, I was like in the gym as well. So I was like actively like working out, because I remember losing a lot. But I think that was contributed towards exercise. But I'm only doing this because, do you know what? I wanted to do this in February. But I don't know why I didn't do it. But I just kind of felt like since Christmas, I've just been eating.
Do you know what? I've been the opposite, which is why I'm hearing you say this detoxing thing. And I think by end of day 1, I'll be having the shakes. I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know. I'm not a diet person.
Do you know what? I don't believe in diets. I've always said I don't believe in diets, but there I am with all keto, and there I am with like all these. But this is a detox. This is actually a detox. I'm taking it as a detox because even though I say, since Christmas I've just been eating, not in the sense where I'm like binging. It's just I just kind of feel like because I've been home this whole time, I don't really feel like I've been doing anything. It's like the only things I look forward to are dinner and breakfast. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing to look forward to but when it's time to cook and when it's time to eat. So I just kind of feel like, do you know what? I need to get rid of alcohol, caffeine, meat.
Red wine gang.
Yeah, red wine is just flowing through. It's not even blood at this point. It's red wine. Meat, all meat. Like, I just needed to just rid my body of everything for a while, and then I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out the other end of it like pescatarian for a bit.
Gosh, from one to the other.
Yeah, I think pescatarianism is fine because I like fish more than any of the other stuff, but. You're kind of already
really like a pescatarian anyway, from what I've observed. You do eat a lot of fish. Yeah. I don't see you really eating meat like that.
No, I don't really eat meat like that, yeah. But with keto, you have to. That's the thing with keto, like, yeah, you eat fish as well, but like meat and stuff like that, like fats is where is what you rely on when you're on keto.
Yeah, so you like that keto.
Yeah, so all the meats and stuff like that you have to eat to survive. So yeah, that's why I don't like all these diets, because it's tricky, because like one diet requires a lot of this but no of that. The other diet requires the direct opposite. So diets are just a big no-no. But yeah, I'm currently detoxing because we're about to be in these streets.
Literally, April 12th, they said, right?
April 12th, outside, yeah.
Outside. But when they're really outside, I can't keep up with the dates because there's been so many dates with this 4-step plan.
Yeah, but I think the date that everyone's just been hyping up is the June one, June 21st.
It's the June 21st. Literally, I can't, like, all the memes I've seen. Watch June 21st doesn't come in terms of the date gets pushed back. I will laugh. I will literally laugh.
So are you not preparing for it because you're, like, skeptical?
I think I'm kind of, like, half preparing for it. Like, I'm not getting super excited. So it's like, yes, we know it's coming, but it might not literally be the 21st. It might be later. So I'm not getting my hopes high.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are kind of like, preparing. I have been scouring, like, get my outfits ready. So when it's time to drop the drip, then I'm ready, basically.
But what are you going to be doing? Like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Like, what?
Eat. What else is there to do but go outside and eat? I don't understand.
But eat where?
Everywhere. Listen, I have this list that I've been collating for like the last year of restaurants that I have not been to.
You need to bring me.
Listen, this year I will eat until my heart is content. You're pushing me out of the restaurant, I swear. Listen, I am ready.
I kind of feel like when you get to your 30s, that's the thing though. That's the outing. Eating.
Listen, eat and look pretty. Listen, I'm getting dressed up to go and literally eat. And that's literally my favorite thing to do.
I think I'm on the same page as you. That's how I've been thinking. I'm like, you know what? All I want to do is just get dressed, look mad cute, and just go somewhere and vibe, like just eat. None of this clubbing business. You won't catch me in a queue to go nowhere. Yeah,
nobody's got time for all of that. That's so 2019.
That is before that. That's 2009 runnings. Yeah, not me now. Trust me. So everyone all excited about nightclubs and stuff like that. That's all Gen Zers. I can see that's all Gen Zers, and they can have that. Do you know what I mean? But me,
they can.
I'm on some grown shit. I want to be doing brunches. I want to be doing like
all of it.
All like different dining experiences and all different, like, trust me. So I'm on that flex as well. I'm going to be dressed up for no reason every day.
Because it's like, we're out. We're finally out. They let us out. Literally.
Trust
I cannot wait.
me.
I actually physically cannot wait. I cannot. I have the looks in my mind already. So it's just like they need to be executed. They're just waiting to come out. I actually can't deal.
Yeah, no, because I didn't think I would care, but it was only until that sort of announcement. It was like, okay, I got something I need to get ready for, because no more of this sluggish. Trust me, this whole lockdown, I've been at home since tier 3, since the middle of December.
Oh goodness, how long ago is tier 3 now? Oh my gosh.
So that's since the middle of December. I've literally been at home. So
oh gosh,
this is I've gone through the tier 3, the tier 4, and the full lockdown. And I've just been at home, and it's like this one, obviously, like I've mentioned before, it's like hit hardest because it's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? After how many times? And it's like, this one, it just didn't seem like there was an end date. It just didn't look promising. Do you know what I mean? So this one has just been a bit weird, and I've just kind of been thinking, oh, do I want to go back to the same job? Oh,
Yeah.
what do I want
God.
to do? You just sort of sit there and start thinking things through, and it's just like, yeah, I've decided that I want to leave hospitality. For sure.
Really? Oh, wow.
I think it's time. I'm too old.
I can't deal. She said she's old. I'm done. It's done.
No, but even when the streets open, yeah, everyone's going to be obviously out. I'm going to be dealing with everybody else's sort of experience, everybody else's, occasions and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm already bombarded with it now. Because I'm sort of back to work in terms of working from home, but I'm already bombarded with it now. People trying to get the dates in, student celebrations and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, nah, man, I need to be the one booking up places and looking at because that's the thing. That's the thing with hospitality stuff. They're gonna have to sacrifice waiting
their time. Yeah.
for a long time for everybody else to be out and be having fun. And I'm good. Yeah, I'm out.
She said, "Thank you, everyone."
Yeah, it's been real. Yeah, I'm good. Peace out.
It's so interesting you say that because I'm so used to you being in hospitality, and I think for your personality and your character, you're so suited to hospitality. Yeah. So to me, it will sound weird. Like, oh my God, you're no longer in hospitality. I can no longer come and see you have a drink.
It's weird. It is
while you're on work.
It is weird, but for me, it just feels right. Like I do actually feel a bit like I'm just too old for it. Like even the people I work with, barring my directors, everybody else is like mad younger than me. Nobody else is a parent. Like I'm literally the only parent there, and it's like it just doesn't feel like it's my type of environment anymore, and that's
it doesn't feel like you're suited to it anymore.
That's completely fine. I'm just over it. I just can't be doing it. But now I've been looking, and it's weird because it's like, well, what industry do you go into? Like, yeah, cool, you got transferable skills when it comes to sales and marketing, but what to go into is just like, it's a lot to think about and it's a lot to consider.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. But I think as well, like, I don't know, I read a while back that I think at this age in our early 30s is when people start to think, okay, well, I've done this certain career for 10 years. You could be in one industry for a good chunk of your life. And then by your mid-30s, decide, well, actually now I think it's time for a change. Like that one industry or that one thing I've always decided or always thought that, I might want to try that. This is the time when, if we're still called millennials, that we would say, oh, this is my turn to now seek out that opportunity in the different industry that I've always thought about. And I see that a lot actually. So maybe this is your turn to maybe actually literally switch industries.
To be honest, I just want to sit down and live a life of leisure. That's actually what I want.
Done. So you want to be a lady of leisure, basically. I'm absolutely done.
I have worked and worked for as long as I remember. Yeah, I don't know that I'm one of those climb ladder career. Need to be the head. Nah, I'm good. At this point, I want to push a couple more kids.
I'm done.
I run my household. That's if I'm talking about what I want, that's what I want right now. I think that's why I'm struggling with trying to find a new industry and trying to find a new path, because it's like I don't actually want it. I don't want any of it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
do you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't anything wrong with that. There completely isn't anything wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? Because trying to find this new career and trying to find this new, I'd have to probably start from scratch somewhere. I'm literally not going to do that. I'm not going to go anywhere where I have to start from absolute scratch. Absolutely not. Because I have a child, I have to think the salary needs to be talking. The salary needs to be at a certain level, and you can't be on certain salaries doing entry level. Do you know what I mean? So that is not even an option for me. But no, if I'm actually being honest, I'm good. I do want to sort of, obviously by now you would have thought, long-term relationship, start looking towards marriage, Okay, things don't work like that. But that doesn't mean that I have to be doing career instead. Nah,
True.
I still want family life. I still want to be running my own household. I still want to be doing all of that whilst making my own money in my own way, in my own time, at my own terms and stuff like that. That's actually what I really want.
And that sounds like a plan to me. That literally sounds like a plan. That is a plan.
It's the literal plan. So wait, when we're out in these streets, are we looking for a man? Are you even single? Okay.
Excuse me? Huh?
What are we doing?
Wow.
What are we doing? What are you doing? What's the
What
plan?
am I doing? I am living my best single life. That is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah,
you know what?
You can still be doing that on street.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I can still be single out here in these streets and it's cute. But I'm not looking, sorry, let's speak for ladies. I'm not looking for a relationship, but let's just say my eyes are open. If that makes sense. So I feel like, yeah. And it's just like my mum says, shine your eye, basically, you know, when you're out in the streets, you know, be attentive, be aware of what's around you. But I'm not someone who's literally like hunting down, like, I need to be married yesterday. Yeah. No. I think like I'm content where I am being single. I've been single for a while. And I enjoy being single because I can be selfish, as selfish as I want to be. Yeah. And I feel like I'm using this time to actually be very selfish, because then obviously when I do meet the person that I am supposed to marry, I feel that I will be like, well, I've done my single life and I've lived it and I've enjoyed it and I have no regrets, and now I'm ready to basically take that next step into long-term relationship, then marriage, basically.
Yeah, I don't even think 2021 and potentially 2022 is even a good time to start a relationship. Everyone has been locked down.
Listen, I don't know how people have been doing this online dating thing in lockdown. Listen,
it's all bollocks, yeah. Because let me tell you, when the roads open up, all them chats are just going to be like, 90% of people are going to ghost. Because they've been look, the same person, God bless them, has been entertaining them this whole time, and that's great. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you do that sort of comfort, that sort of company is nice. But then when you're now out, and then everyone is going to be doing slag on 100 because they just feel like it, you're going to be like, maybe I'm not ready. Give me a year. Just let me just get this out of my system, because I've lost a year. I've lost a whole year. I lost the whole 2020.
Listen, like 2020 literally just like missed us. Like it flashed before our eyes.
The forgotten year. Like literally. Just forget it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like people ain't trying to getting into no relationship.
People are trying to get their life back.
Right. People are going to want to go mad just for a while before they even dare think about that type of step. You know, some people's finances have completely done a complete 180. Some people's like priorities has completely changed. So there's going to need there's going to be just like some kind of leeway, there's going to need to be some kind of time for people to just what's the words I'm looking for? People to just let loose, regroup, and then figure it out after that. Come chat to me in 2023.
I'm done. She added another year onto it. I'm so done.
I was in a relationship. I was in a whole relationship, but we met.
You was?
Yeah, we met after the first lockdown. We're in a relationship, but take it from someone whose relationship was pretty much during 2020 and stuff like that. No, it is the hardest thing to maintain. Like a new relationship is the hardest thing to maintain. It is. Oh my god,
it's a lot of work. That's why you've got to be ready. You have to be ready, not even like you, just in general. Like when you're getting into a relationship, do you know how much time and effort that is on both sides to actually make it something, make it work? It's a lot. But carry on.
Yeah, no, it took a lot out of me because and there were times where I had to catch myself, because it was like, do you know what? He's trying, because there's not much he can work with. But then I'm just like, this is dead.
I'm done. You know, we've had our conversations prior about this, so I will reserve some of my comments.
No, but it's not even his fault. It's literally because there's just nothing. You know, the pattern was just repeating. You know, the week will go by and we'll hang out sort of Friday, and then I ain't seen him next week. And it's like, what is this? This is dead. But it's not actually his fault. It's not anyone's fault. We are in lockdown. But for me, I kind of feel like this is where your imagination and your whatever needs to come into play. But we're dealing with someone who just don't have that. is not really that way inclined.
And that's what I wanted to ask you. Do you think he was suited to you? Do you think you were suited to each other?
In some aspects, yeah. In others, no.
And why? And what were the no's?
The communication was not. It weren't there. It weren't there, and I kind of kept having the same gripe. Anytime we had like any kind of issue, it was the same exact issue as the last time, as the time before that, and the time before that. So that is just annoying. If I feel like I'm just like repeating myself,
yeah,
it's like, okay, I'm not doing this. For that. I don't know what it is you don't get. I don't get. I don't. At this point, I don't care.
I told you twice.
Yeah, it's like, and I don't want to be one of those people who's always threatening to break up or who's always sort of suggesting. No, like, this isn't working because clearly there's just this communication barrier here, and it's affecting everything. So I'm gonna call it. And he's one of those typical ones who will stay just for staying sake. He's one of those ones who will stay through anything because that's just what you do. You're really that's that old school Nigerian mentality anyway. You suffer. That's life. No one's perfect. I don't know who you're gonna. He always used to say to me, like, I don't know who you're gonna find that you think is perfect. I'm like, I'm not looking for perfect, but there's some things that I can live with, and there's some things that I can't. There's some things that I'm gonna, see past, and some things I'm not. And that's it. And it's just like, you don't want to talk to you like you don't even know what you're talking about. You think these are issues. And I'm like, well, yeah, they are. They are issues to me. And that's it. So he's got that sort of old school stay no matter what type of vibe. And that's actually really good. Let me not knock that. That is good because I feel like some people today will leave for the dumbest of things. And it's like, divorce is too popular a word. Or breaking up families. Breaking up families is too easy these days over some silly shit, and it's like. So part of me does appreciate that whole stay no matter what, because love, when you love someone, it's a choice. Like you choose to stay, you choose to do that. But nah, I'm good. We're not married. Yeah,
I'm done.
We're still in courting stage, and if there's a chance for me to run, I'm taking the chance.
After that whole those saying kind of people, I admire that, but I'm done. It's just like, nah,
I ain't married. This is the whole time where you're supposed to just not get into that situation before it's too late, because I'm not trying to get married to get divorced.
Well, yeah, I agree to that. But so how long was you with him?
I don't actually know.
Oh.
Relationships that are under a year, do they count?
Oh. And that.
That's actually a question. That's actually an actual question. Relationships under a year, do they count?
That is a good question. Well, to you, clearly not, because you don't even know when it ended.
No. Let's not make assumptions. I asked a question. Relationships under a year, do they count?
Good question. I think it depends on the relationship you had, I guess. If it was serious, if it was going somewhere, but something literally just happened and then it just came to a close. I think
it came to a close after 4 months. What was that, a relationship?
Okay, I don't know about that. Okay, maybe the answer is no then.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't feel like someone that I've been with under a year is my ex. You're not my ex. Like,
okay.
Anyone that I dated before 30, it's not my ex.
Damn.
Like, you're just someone I used to see.
You never happened. I don't know you.
Look, you can't be calling someone you dated all in uni your ex. Like, what's that? That was how many years ago?
I'm so done. But no, it's true. What was relationship? Who knew what relationship was back then? Please be young. But I think you have a point, actually. If it was nothing that was like, I guess anything under a year is not really anything meaningful, or probably wasn't on its way yet to being something like that was near enough a strong like or love, because a year is a short time, to be fair. So yeah, maybe we don't count it, actually. Oof, it's tough in these streets, boy.
Yeah, no, I think 2021, a situationship would do me well. Just for just for now. Like I'm not interested. I don't really feel like I'm interested in anything more because it's just not the time. A situationship all the way. I just don't think it's time for me to be dealing with it's just with everything. Just with everything if you put everything into perspective. This ain't the time for me to be like committing to someone, at any type of level. Like it's
so you'd rather just entertain for entertaining's sake, but say no, I'm not giving you anything more than
they'll be entertaining
I'm
me.
Not. Okay.
I'm not entertaining no one. I'm not no one's entertaining.
Do you know what? I'm so different. I just don't have time for it. I do not want no situationship. I do just like don't talk to me unless you're serious. Like I'm not involved. I'm not interested. I just don't have the time or the brain span to entertain anyone that's not something that's meaningful for me anyway.
So if someone came to you July the 1st on some serious thing, you'll be for
on a serious thing.
Yeah,
my eyes will be open. Like I said, if we're out on these streets, my eyes is open, literally, and my ears are open. So I might pay attention to what you have to say, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to entertain it.
Yeah,
depending on how serious you are, basically.
Yeah.
Like I can say what? How old am I now? Early 30s. I think in the last time I actually even like entertained a conversation with a guy was what? End of 2019, early 2020, and that did not last long because again I get bored very quickly. So
yeah, I mean you get bored because they're boring.
Yeah, maybe because I know I'm not.
Yeah, so, you're not. So if you get bored quickly, it's not. Don't make it a you problem. If you get bored quickly, they're boring. Like it's simple as that. Like they don't do anything for you. They don't stimulate you. They're not doing anything for you, and that's fine. Do you know there are a lot of boring people out there? Honestly, not many people can really all the time engage me in anything.
Yeah, agreed.
Even some friends are boring. Do you know what I mean? And I would only deal with you maybe once or twice a year. Like you're still my brethren, but you do nothing for me. Do you know what I mean? And that's fine. But it just is with someone who ultimately you'll be spending the rest of your life with. You cannot be bored by. It doesn't make no sense.
As in zilch sense. So that person has to definitely have something to them. And again, that's why I say I don't entertain everyone because, again, I can kind of get a feel like on the first time you're talking to me on like a little bit of what you're about. And if I feel like actually there's going to be something there like banter-wise and like we can actually have a conversation. Like, and I feel like my taste is changing. I feel like I kind of like nerds because I like to be stimulated mind-wise and I like to learn new things. So I definitely would like a guy who is very smart and knows more than I do.
Yeah.
Because I feel that's where I would be kept entertained and kept like engaged by someone like that. Yeah, so definitely, and that's why I say I can't do boring guys, but definitely smart guys. Like I'm into smart guys, like nerdy guys. I'm down with that. Don't mind a nerd, not at all.
I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for all the nerds.
Oh God! Don't be doing any setup. Listen, I'm involved.
I want to be set up. Trust me. If the work gets taken away from me, I'm all for it. I want to be. I've been saying this for the past 3 years. Someone set me up.
Oh my God! Oh. But then you know what it is with setting people up. It's just always so awkward. Imagine I'm now the person who sets you up with someone. There's going to be a bit of pressure on me because just in case things go left, you're going to come back to me and say, well, you set me up with this guy and he's a doofus. So,
but how would you have known that? I think it depends. I think it depends on the person because I think when situations like that happen, that's not cool. That's not the person who set the person up's fault. Because if I was to set people up and anyone came to me talking about, I'm like, it's in my business. I don't know what they're like in relationships. I've never been in a relationship with them. So I'm not meant to know. So anyone ever coming to me like, oh, you set me up, they'd get cussed before they finish their sentence. Trust me, because you're like, you know, we're attracted to each other, boom, boom, and then you went on your merry way. It's not my fault. He's an alcoholic, abusive
I'm
piece of shit.
done. Not alcoholic.
It's not my. I'm obviously, as your friend, not going to set you up with someone knowingly. I know that is, is whatever is wrong with him.
No, of course. But then there's still that bit of, that it could happen. Of course, no fault of your own, because like you said, you're not going to know fully how your friend that you're setting up with your other friend would be like in a relationship. But there's still, for me, that little bit of my mind where I'll be thinking, wow, if this goes left, then I'm going to be the one that's like, you did this, basically. Like,
but would you take
I don't
that?
want to be that.
If someone said that to you, would you actually feel like you did that?
Yeah, because I didn't do my vouching properly. I didn't do my vetting properly. And again, that's why it's like it's so like, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I just feel like it's just such a sensitive thing to set up someone with someone else and then it not go great, and then you feel a little bit guilty. But then again, like you said, it's not your fault if that person just shows themselves up in a relationship or the situationship or whatever.
Yeah.
So
because even some people that that I know or we know, whoever, there's some people who we don't know them. Yeah, we might know them, but we don't know.
we don't know
we
them.
Really don't know what's really going on with them. And yeah, and for me, that's it. I think that's an acceptable, excuse. Like if someone doesn't turn out to be how I describe them, to me, I'm not gonna feel. Yeah, I'll be shocked and I'll be like, "What the heck?" But I can't hold that. I don't know what people are like in relationships. Like I only know who they show me to be. And if I'm your friend, you trust that I'm not gonna,
set you up with any Tom, Dick and Harry, basically.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. Like I would have done some level of vetting, in order to actually take that step into actually trying to set you up. Like trust me, but I can't. I just can't hold it. It's too big a responsibility. So. Yeah,
true.
I mean, I get it. Like sometimes it can be difficult, but anyone tries to come to me with that energy, it's just gonna get blasted.
I'm done. She will be like at your own risk, basically. Hilarious.
Simple.
Hilarious.
Well, I for one, I'm looking forward to just sort of hanging out with all you lot again. And
I mean, like I dream of the day.
It's been Bola's birthday that weekend.
July, right?
June 20th.
Oh, I cannot.
So she's got to be the one to I think she's already planning like a proper like party for her birthday.
Oh,
so that's probably like the first sort of proper like where all of us are there. But me and you, April,
we out here.
Share that list. We're doing it all from A to Z.
Listen, my list is long, it's pages. I just let you know from now. It's long.
It's each out to help out and all that.
Listen, I slaughtered that in last year, August. I was definitely eating out to help out. OMG. Oh gosh, I was out here. But no, I think everyone is feeling it. I think all the different people that I speak to is like, let me out now. Everyone is just gagging to be outside again. And you just don't realize we've never been in this situation before where we've had to spend so much time at home. Like, obviously these are our familiar environments, but it's just the fact that your routine has totally changed. So you've had to readjust your whole setup. And then it's like, now you're static for how many months in one place? Yeah. It does a lot to you. It does a lot to your mental as well. And I think we kind of underestimated how important face-to-face time is with people as well. Yeah. Even just being in an office, we just underestimated just how important it is just to have a balance to your day where you're in different places. So I know definitely people that I've spoken to are really feeling it and they just cannot wait to be outside again. Because I think for your mental and your wellness is so important. It is definitely so important.
Yeah. I mean, I know of people who want to stay working from home, who are looking for jobs where they're permanently at home. They actually just like being at home. The travel to their workplace and the workplace dynamics were quite toxic or whatever. And it took them being out of that situation for as long as, they have been to realize, oh my gosh, like I'm actually happier at home, a lot happier. The thought of going back to work is giving me anxiety. So yeah, like it's affected so many different people in so many different ways. But God help us all, because me, I actually thought I was cool being at home. I think I got to a point where I was like, yeah, man, I'm all right. But then once, the announcement came with the whole roadmap or whatever, I was like, oh, I got this extra pep in my step thinking, all right, I got something to look forward to now. And it's like, okay, cool. So hence detox, pescatarian life.
Jeez, you're out here, man.
I can fit back into the jeans because I touched it. It's December and I'm shook. I've lived in tracksuits, so let's just pray and hope that when that attempt actually happens, it actually works. Because I don't know. Anyways, love, thank you so much for jumping on the pod.
No worries at all. Thanks for having me on. Shout out to you, your pod. Loving it. To everyone who's listening, continue to support.
Yeah, I've got a lot of support. I actually can't lie. When I checked the analytics the other day, I was like, It's like, what?
See, you're out here doing big things.
So that's good, yeah. But yeah.
Did I even say who I was?
I said who you were. Don't worry.
Oh, I missed that. But hi everyone, I'm Fola. Hi.
Check out the Growth Sessions podcast when you're ready to bring me on there. For the past 2 years. 2 years anniversary, yeah? Congratulations. But why have I not been on yet?
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. The other day we were talking about getting more guests on. We've had one guest in the 2 years we've been doing the pod. So no, we're definitely getting more people in. Definitely you're on the list, so we're gonna holler, definitely for sure. But yeah, I'm happy that I've got the honour to be. This is my second time technically on the pod,
On this one? Oh yeah. The first one was girls' night.
Yeah, this is technically my second time, so I feel special actually. To be fair, so thank you for having me back on.
Yeah, you'll come back again. Don't worry.
Of course, most definitely. But yeah, shout out you.
Thanks, love. Anyways, we'll catch up. Ooh, April 12th can't come soon enough.
I know, right? Can't wait.
All right. Have a good night.
Love you. You too. Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye.
Always a pleasure talking to Fola. But thank you guys for listening to this episode. It was quite interesting. And I'm definitely looking forward to being out. I didn't think I would be this excited, but I actually am. And it's just bring on the good vibes, bring on good vibrations, bring on good energy. I'm ready for all of that. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.